"I'm home," I called, pushing the door with my shoulder. A laugh slipped from the bedroom. Daniel's laugh. I paused. My name died in my throat. Emily. I tried again. Another laugh. Softer. A whisper. The bed creaked. I moved down the hall like a stranger in my own place. "Don't stop," she breathed. "Look at me," Daniel murmured. I stood in the doorway, and the world narrowed. Sheets clung to their hips. His hand on her waist. Her eyes met mine and blew wide. "Wait," she said. My feet locked to the floor. Daniel jerked back. "Dude!" "I didn't know you knew my key works," I said. He grabbed the sheet like a shield. Emily clutched a pillow. "It's not what you think," she said. "It's exactly what I think," I answered. My voice sounded far away. Daniel swung his legs off the bed. "Listen, we were drunk. It's stupid. I'm sorry." "How many times?" I asked. They traded a look. Silence told the truth. "Say it," I said. Emily swallowed. 3, maybe 4. My hands trembled. I hid them in my pockets. "Why him?" I asked her. She winced. "It just happened. 10 years," I said to Daniel. "You were there when I bought the ring." He rubbed his face. "I messed up. You practiced interviews with me." "You called me brother?" I felt lonely, he muttered. "You were at work. We talked." "Then stop," I said. "Enough." Emily reached toward me. "Please, don't end us like this." "Us ended the night you started," I said. She stood, the sheet slipping, then grabbed it with shaking fingers. "I never wanted to hurt you," she said. "You wanted thrill," I said. "You paid with us," Daniel lifted his chin. "If you need to hit me, go ahead." "I could," I said. "But bruises fade. Memory should do the work." Emily's eyes filled. We were scared. "Of what?" I asked. "Of the wedding," she whispered. "Of the future feeling small? Honesty makes futures big," I said. "Lying makes rooms tiny." She bit her lip and looked at the floor. I stepped into the hall for air. I breathed once, twice. Something hard formed in my chest. Daniel edged closer, palms out. "Let me explain." "You already did," I said. "I need to explain to myself," he said. "Then talk to the wall," I said. "Don't be cruel," he said. "You taught me how," I said. Emily followed me into the living room, sheet wrapped like a dress. "Please," she said. "I made a mistake. You can forgive me. We can fix it." "You cracked a plate," I said. "You ground it into dust." She looked at the blue wall we painted last summer. "You held the ladder, I remember," I said. "We were good," she said. "We were honest," I said. "Then you traded truth for spark." I panicked. She whispered. "I thought you loved work more than me. You should have told me," I said. "Not him." Daniel hovered near the doorway. "Why did you come tonight?" I asked him. He cleared his throat. "Habit? Friday hangs." "We did," I said. Past tense. "Please don't torch the bridge," he said. "You tore it down and sold the boards," I said. Emily's phone buzzed. "I still love you," she said. "You love what I gave you," I said. "Time, safety, a future." "That's not fair," she said. "It's true," I said. "And truth is all I have left." I picked up my jacket. "Where are you going?" Daniel asked. "To air that doesn't smell like lies," I said. Emily stepped between me and the door. "Don't go. Talk to me. Move," I said. She didn't. Tears slid down her face. "Tell me how to fix it," she whispered. "You can't," I said. "But you can free me." She stepped aside, shaking. Daniel pressed his lips together, silent. I opened the door. Hallway air hit my face. "Behind me?" Emily asked. "Will you hate me forever?" "I don't have room for you in my forever," I said. I stepped into the hall and shut the door softly. I went to the stairwell and stopped. The cinder block felt steady under my palm. I stared at my hands. Steady now. Heat gathered behind my ribs, a spark. It didn't feel like hate. It felt like direction. My phone buzzed. I didn't look. I typed to both, "Do not contact me." I turned the screen face down and listened to quiet. Upstairs, a lock clicked, then footsteps, then nothing. No one followed. I stayed until the spark warmed me. "I won't be the broken one," I whispered. The words tasted like metal. I gripped the rail and walked into the night. The phone lit up again. Emily's name. I let it ring until the glow died. Her message followed. "Please, talk to me." I slid the screen face down on the table. Another buzz. "Daniel this time. Man, don't shut me out." I messed up. "Let me explain." I tossed the phone onto the couch and pressed my palms. Against my eyes, the silence pressed heavier than their voices. It wrapped around me until I could barely breathe. 3 nights passed like that. No music, no TV, just the hum of the fridge. On the 4th day, my mother knocked. "Alex," she called. "You in there?" I hesitated, then opened the door. Her eyes searched mine. "You look pale. What's wrong?" "Nothing," I said. "Don't lie to me," she said. "I'm your mother." I shrugged and stepped back. She walked in, scanning the Mespizza boxes, unwashed mugs, silence hanging thick. "You've barely moved," she said. "I'm fine," I muttered. "You don't look fine." I collapsed onto the couch. She sat beside me. "Talk to me," she said softly. I shook my head. "I can't." "You've always told me everything," she said. "Why not now?" "Because it hurts to say it," I whispered. She touched my arm. "Then let me carry some of it," I swallowed. The words burned. Emily. And Daniel, her brow furrowed. "What about them?" I exhaled. "Together?" I walked in. Her hand froze. "Oh, Alex." I laughed once, sharp and empty. "Yeah." Tears filled her eyes. "I'm so sorry." I clenched my fists. I keep hearing them. Every word. Every laugh. She pulled me close. I resisted, then gave in, burying my face in her shoulder. "I feel like I'm drowning," I said. "You're still breathing," she whispered. "I want to scream," I said. "Then scream," she said. "I can't. My throat locks." She stroked my hair like when I was a kid. "Then let silence make you stronger, not weaker." I pulled back, wiping my face. "How?" "By choosing what you do with it," she said. "You can sit in it and rot, or stand in it and rise." I stared at the floor. "I don't know if I can." "You can," she said firmly. "Because you're my son." My phone buzzed again. "Emily, I'll wait as long as it takes. Please forgive me." I showed Mom the screen. She frowned. "Don't answer." "What if she keeps trying?" "Let her. Her noise is not your responsibility." Another buzz. "Daniel, I'll come over if you don't reply." I typed one line back. Mom nodded. "Good." I dropped the phone back down, chest heaving. "You haven't eaten," she said, heading to the kitchen. "I'm not hungry. You need strength, even if you don't feel like it." She returned with toast and tea. I took a bite, mechanical. The silence returned, but softer now, with her beside me. "Do you blame yourself?" she asked suddenly. I looked at her. "Every second." "Stop," she said sharply. "Their choice wasn't your fault." "I should have seen it," I said. "No," she said. "Love blinds us. That's not weakness. It's proof you cared." I swallowed hard. "Then why does caring feel like poison now?" "Because betrayal twists love," she said. "But it doesn't kill it. It changes shape. One day you'll use it to build, not break." I stared at her, tears burning again. "What if I never trust anyone?" "You will," she said. "Not today. Not tomorrow. But you will." We sat in silence, but this time it didn't crush me. It held me like a blanket instead of a coffin. When she left that night, she kissed my forehead. "Remember, silence isn't empty. It's full of choices." The door closed. The apartment felt cold again, but somewhere in the quiet, I heard my own heartbeat. Steady, Alive, not broken yet. The knock came hard against the door. Alex, open up. It's me. I froze, then pulled it open. Daniel stood there, pale hands stuffed in his hoodie pocket. Can we talk? He asked. You've already said enough, I said. Please, man. Just 5 minutes, I stepped aside. He walked in, eyes darting around like he'd never been here before. Emily told you, right? He began. She told me enough, I said. She pushed it, he said quickly. I didn't, I cut him off. Don't put this on her. She came to me, he insisted. She was lonely. You worked late, stop. My jaw tightened. You don't get to blame her and clear yourself. His voice cracked. I swear, I didn't plan it. You didn't stop it either, I said. He dropped onto the couch, leaning forward. You know me. 10 years. I'd die for you. You killed us instead, I said. His head fell into his hands. I was drunk. Weak. You can hate me. But don't erase everything. You did the erasing, I said flatly. The phone buzzed on the table. Emily's name lit the screen. Please forgive me. I can't live like this. Daniel glanced at it. She regrets it. We both do. I don't care about her regret, I said. You should. She still loves you. Love doesn't crawl into another bed, I snapped. His shoulders sagged. So that's it? A decade gone? Friendship doesn't survive betrayal, I said. It drowns in it. The doorbell rang again. Daniel groaned. That's probably my mom. She insisted on coming. I opened the door. Mrs. Carter stood there, clutching her purse, eyes red. Alex, she said softly, can I come in? I nodded stiffly. She stepped inside, looking at her son with disappointment. Daniel told me what happened, she said. Good, I said. Then there's no need to pretend. She reached for my hand. He made a mistake. People do. He's sorry. I pulled my hand back. Sorry doesn't erase the image burned in my head. Don't shut him out forever, she pleaded. You two grew up like brothers. Brothers don't do this, I said. Daniel muttered. I told you not to come, Mom. Someone has to fix this, she said. I faced her. With respect, Mrs. Carter, nothing fixes this. Not time, not tears. She looked at her son. Tell him how you feel. I already did, Daniel said. He won't listen. Because it's garbage, I snapped. First you blamed Emily, then the alcohol, then me. Which is it? His eyes met mine. All of it. None of it. I don't know anymore. That's the first honest thing you've said coldly. Emily's text flashed again. I'll do anything to make it right. Mrs. Carter read it and sighed. She's broken too. Good, I said. Let her feel a fraction of what she gave me, Alex, she whispered. You'll eat yourself alive if you hold on like this. No, I said. Holding on to them would eat me alive. Letting go will save me. Daniel stood. If you ever need me, I won't, I said. He flinched, but I didn't care. Mrs. Carter whispered. You don't mean that I do, I said. The person I thought I knew is gone. Silence filled the room. Heavy, bitter. Daniel rubbed his eyes. Guess this is goodbye then. Guess so, I said. He walked to the door, head low. His mother lingered. Alex, she said softly, please don't harden your heart forever. My heart will heal, I said. But not for them. She nodded sadly and followed him out. The door clicked shut. I stared at it, chest heaving. My phone buzzed again and again, Emily's words spilling across the screen. I picked it up, typed 2 words, and sent, "Leave me." The silence that followed wasn't empty. It was sharp, burning, alive. I let it sit in my veins like fire. If they wanted forgiveness, time would show them the truth. I wouldn't lift a finger. Karma would do the work. The office lights buzzed above me as I rubbed my eyes. Still here? A voice asked. I looked up. Sophia leaned against the doorframe, coffee cup in hand. Yeah, I muttered. Couldn't sleep anyway. She walked in. That makes 5 nights this week. I like the quiet, I said. You like hiding, she said gently. I sighed. Maybe she set the cup on my desk. Drink, you look half dead. I took it, the warmth cutting through my shaking fingers. You don't need to babysit me, I said. I'm not, she replied. I'm reminding you you're human. I chuckled bitterly. Doesn't feel like it. Why not? She asked. Because I got stripped down to nothing, I said. Her eyes softened. Who did that to you? I looked away. People I trusted. Then maybe they don't deserve the power to keep you broken, she said. I leaned back, staring at the ceiling. Easy for you to say? Not easy, she said, but possible. The silence stretched. I finally asked, why do you even care? Because I know the look, she said. I wore it once. What happened? I asked. Different story, she said, but I survived. So will you. Her confidence unsettled me. What if I don't want to just survive? She raised an eyebrow. Then what do you want? I hesitated. The word felt heavy. Revenge. She didn't flinch. Then make it smart. You think it's not childish? I asked. It's childish if it eats you. It's powerful if you use it, she said. I tapped the desk. How do you even use it? By building yourself so high, she said, they can't touch you. Then let them choke on regret. Her words sank deep. So I don't have to fight? You fight by living better, she said. And if that's not enough, then time will handle the rest, she said firmly. I stared at her. You sound sure I am, she said. Because I've seen karma work. I laughed quietly. Karma. I used to believe in that. Believe again, she said. It's the only fuel that won't poison you. I sipped the coffee, letting the bitter taste ground me. So what, you're my therapist now? No, she said with a small smile. Just someone who refuses to watch you drown. The clock ticked past midnight. Papers lay scattered across my desk, but for the first time in weeks, I didn't feel crushed. I looked at her. Why are you still here? She shrugged. Because I know what lonely sounds like. And your silence is loud. Her words cracked something inside me. You don't even know the details. I don't need to, she said. I see enough in your eyes. I rubbed my jaw. They think they broke me. She leaned closer. Then don't prove them right. The fire in her tone stirred something I hadn't felt in weeks. What if I want to make them regret it? I asked. Then you start here, she said, tapping the papers on my desk. You build. You rise. You win, I whispered. Win? How? By living a life they can't touch, she said. I smirked. And if that's not satisfying? Trust me, she said. It will be. Her confidence made me sit straighter. So revenge isn't fire, it's ice. Exactly, she said. Slow, controlled, icy enough to burn. I laughed for real this time. You're dangerous. No, she said. I'm proof that broken doesn't mean done. I nodded, gripping the coffee tighter. For the first time, the thought of revenge didn't feel like rage. It felt like strategy. She stood, grabbing her bag. Go home soon, she said. Yeah, I answered. Maybe I will. As she walked out, I caught my reflection in the window. The man staring back didn't look shattered anymore. He looked ready. Alex, you've changed, Sophia said, leaning against the gym wall as I wiped sweat from my face. Changed how? I asked, catching my breath. You look alive again, she said. When I first met you, you looked like you were carrying a corpse on your back. I smirked. Maybe I buried it. She tilted her head. Or maybe you finally decided to live. Both, I said. The months had been brutal, but clean. Early mornings at the gym, long nights at the office, small victories stacked into something that looked like progress. My reflection no longer disgusted me. You don't talk much about them anymore, Sophia said carefully. Talking gives them power, I said. And silence gives it to you? It gives me peace, I said. She nodded, letting it drop. That's why I trusted her. She never pushed too far. Later that week, I grabbed coffee downtown. A familiar voice called my name. Alex. I turned. Adrian stood there, suit sharp, grin wide. No way, I said. Adrian Carter. The one and only, he laughed, pulling me into a quick hug. Man, you look good. Better than college? Thanks. What are you doing here? I asked, running a company. Tech consulting. Keeps me busy. What about you? Still with the firm? I said. Trying to climb. He studied me. You sound different? Sharper? Did something happen? I hesitated. Life happened, he chuckled. Fair enough. Listen, I'm hosting a networking dinner next week. You should come me. At your big table? Of course, he said. I want people to meet you. You've got presence. His words lit something in me. Presence. I never thought. I had that before. The following days blurred with work and quiet discipline. At night, though, whispers trickled in. Did you hear about Daniel? Mark, an old friend, messaged me. No, I typed back. He got fired. Something about mishandling a project. I stared at the screen, smirking. Karma had clocked in right on time. 2 days later, another text came. Emily's been cut off, Sarah wrote. Apparently she lied about money to her parents. I put the phone down and laughed under my breath. The universe was working without me lifting a finger. At the gym, Sophia noticed my grin. What's so funny? News, I said. Good or bad? Depends who you ask, I said. She raised an eyebrow. And for you? For me, it's fuel, I said. The dinner with Adrian arrived. The restaurant gleamed, all glass and gold. I stepped in, adjusting my blazer. Alex. Adrian waved me over. Everyone, this is an old friend. Sharpest mind I knew in school. I shook hands, exchanged smiles, and listened to talk of deals and ventures. The room buzzed with ambition, not betrayal. Adrian pulled me aside. You fit here, he said. I'm just surviving, I said. No, he said firmly. You're rising. I see it. His certainty steadied me. For the first time, I believed it. Later, over drinks, he leaned closer. Let me ask you something. You ever think of running your own show? Sometimes, I admitted. Think harder, he said. You've got the drive. I can help. I felt the weight of his words. Me? Leading? A year ago? Impossible. Now, maybe not. The next morning, I hit the office with a different fire. My colleagues noticed. You're on today, one of them said. Trying to be, I replied with a smile. Sophia caught me at lunch. You're glowing. What happened last night? An old friend reminded me I'm not done, I said. You were never done, she said. Weeks passed. My body grew stronger, my work sharper, my circle cleaner. Every small victory stacked like bricks in a wall between me and the past. But sometimes at night, the ghosts whispered. Emily's face. Daniel's laugh. My fists clenched, but I didn't answer. I let the silence burn them out. One evening, as I left the office, Adrian called. Alex, I've got a project. I want you on it. Why me? Because you don't look at problems like they're permanent, he said. You see cracks. And cracks mean openings. I smiled. Count me in. Hanging up, I walked through the city lights, shoulders squared. I thought of Daniel, jobless. Emily, unraveling. The irony made me laugh. Sophia's words echoed. Build. Rise. Win. I whispered to myself. They thought they buried me. They didn't know I was a seed. Alex. Someone's here for you, the receptionist said, peeking into my office. I frowned. Who? She hesitated. She said her name's Emily. The name hit like a stone, but I stood. Send her in. Emily walked through the door, hair tangled, eyes hollow. She looked nothing like the woman I once planned to marry. Alex, she whispered, voice trembling. Please, I need to talk. I leaned against my desk. You've already said more than enough. Tears welled in her eyes. I made a mistake. I ruined everything. I miss you. Miss me? I asked coldly. Or miss the comfort I gave you? She clutched her bag. I don't care about comfort. I care about you. I can't sleep. I can't eat. That makes two of us. I cut in. Difference is, I learned to survive it. You didn't. She flinched. I was stupid, Alex. Please give me another chance. I shook my head slowly. You buried your chance the night you let Daniel touch you? Her voice cracked. He's gone. He left me. He said it was all a mistake. I almost laughed. Now you know how it feels to be discarded. Her lips trembled. Don't be cruel. I'm not being cruel, I said. I'm being honest. Silence stretched. She finally whispered, So there's no hope? No, I said flatly. Not now. Not ever. She lowered her head, shoulders shaking. Without another word, she turned and left. I sat back down, exhaling slowly. The disgust in my chest didn't ache heat, fueled me. That night my phone buzzed. Daniel's name appeared. Against my better judgment, I answered. Alex. His voice was hoarse. What do you want? I wanted to say I'm sorry. You've had months to say that, I said. I lost my job. Nobody trusts me. I can't even look at myself. That's between you and your mirror, I said. I never thought it would end like this, he muttered. Neither did I said. But here we are, he sniffed. Do you hate me that much? I don't hate you, I said coldly. Hate takes energy. You're just nothing to me now. Silence. Then he whispered I'd give anything to undo it. But you can't, I said. That's the beauty of choices, you live with them. I hung up before he could answer. The next morning, stepped into the office. My boss, David, waved me over. Alex, he said, clapping my shoulder. You've been on fire lately. Trying my best, I said. It shows. Clients notice. I notice, he said with a grin. Keep this up, and you'll be leading projects soon. His words sank deep. I nodded, thank you. David leaned closer. Whatever you've been through, it's sharpened you. Don't lose that edge. I don't plan to, I said. As he walked away, I caught my reflection in the glass wall. The man staring back didn't look broken anymore. He looked steady, cold, untouchable. Emily was begging. Daniel was falling apart, and I was rising. Revenge hadn't been about swinging fists or screaming curses. It was about this watching them crumble under the weight of their own choices while I built myself higher. I whispered under my breath, This is my justice. And for the first time, it felt enough. Sophia leaned her head on my shoulder as we flipped through sample invitations. White roses or blue trim? She asked. Whichever makes you smile, I said. She laughed. That's not an answer. It's my answer, I said, kissing her temple. Her hand brushed mine. You're impossible, Alex. But you make me feel safe. Safe. That word still hit like a promise. Weeks of planning passed until one night she looked at me across the kitchen table. Are you sure you're ready for this? She asked softly. I've never been more sure, I said. Her eyes softened. Then let's do it. The next day I slipped the ring on her finger. She whispered yes through happy tears. And in that moment, the weight of my past didn't crush MIT, fueled me. Later, as I sat with the wedding binder open, an idea sparked. I muttered to myself, what if Daniel takes the pictures? Sophia looked up. Daniel. The Daniel? Yeah, I said, smirking. He's doing freelance photography now. Odd jobs, barely scraping by. She tilted her head. You'd really want him there? Oh, I want him there, I said. With a camera in his hands and regret in his eyes, her lips parted in surprise. That's dark. It's poetic, I corrected. She studied me. And what if he refuses? He won't, I said. He needs the money too badly. That weekend, I found his number in my phone. I hesitated, then hit call. He answered after a few rings. Hello? It's me, I said. Silence. Then a shaky Alex. Wow. I didn't think I have a job for you, I cut in. A job. He sounded confused. Photography. A wedding, I said. Another pause. Whose wedding? Mine, I said coldly. The line went silent. I could almost hear his throat tighten. Finally, he whispered, "You're serious?" Completely. You in or out? I don't know if I should. You need the money, I said. Don't pretend you don't. He swallowed hard. When is it? 3 months. You'll get paid in full. His voice cracked. Alex, are you doing this to punish me? No, I said smoothly. I'm doing it because you're the cheapest photographer I know. He exhaled shakily. Fine, I'll do it. When I hung up, Sophia stared at me. You really meant it? Every word I said, planning continued. We met with florists, caterers, and finally sat with her father, Mr. Lawrence. In his study, he poured whiskey into 2 glasses and handed me one. So you're marrying my daughter, he said, studying me. Yes, sir, I said. Tell me why. Because she saved me, I said without hesitation. His brows rose. Saved you from what? From myself, I said. He leaned back, nodding slowly. I can respect that. But know this, if you hurt her, you answer to me. I won't hurt her, I said firmly. She's the reason I stand taller. He gave me a long look, then smiled faintly. Good answer. Later, Sophia whispered to me, You impressed him. I wasn't trying, I said. Exactly why you did, she said with a grin. As weeks passed, Daniel texted me about logistics. Do you want pose shots or more candid? Candid, I replied. Catch everything. Don't miss a moment. He didn't respond for hours. When he finally did, his message read, Understood. Each text from him felt like fuel. Every arrangement, every detail tightened the trap. One evening, Sophia asked, Are you sure this won't backfire? What could backfire? I asked. He might cause a scene. He won't, I said. He'll keep his head down. That's what cowards do. She sighed but didn't push further as the date drew near. Mr. Lawrence called me aside. You look like a man carrying something heavy, he said. Not heavy, I replied. Just unfinished. He asked. A story, I said, and soon it ends. He studied me, but didn't pry. As long as you start the next one with Sophia. That's the plan, I said 2 nights before the wedding. I called Daniel again. You ready? I asked. Yes, he muttered. You'll be professional, I said. Of course, and you'll capture every moment. I said I would. Good, I said, my voice icy. Because I want you to remember every picture you take. Silence. Then a week, I understand. When I hung up, Sophia touched my hand. You sound almost satisfied. I am, I said. The irony was perfect. The man who stole my past would be forced to frame my future, and he had no idea what it would do to him. Deep breath, Sophia whispered, fingers lacing with mine behind the chapel doors. I'm here, I said. I'm not going anywhere, promise. I do, I said, and the word felt like armor. The doors opened. Music swelled. Daniel stood by the altar with a camera at his chest. He saw me and went pale. Alex, he muttered. Do your job, I said. He lifted the camera and clicked. My mother squeezed my elbow. You look steady. I am. I'm proud of you. Thank you, Mom. Mr. Lawrence met me at the front. Ready to give my daughter everything? Everything I have. Start today. I will, the officiant began. Friends and family? 1 second, I said to Daniel. Hands? He raised the lens as Sophia and I joined hands. The shutter popped. Sophia grinned. You're calm. I'm busy winning. You love saying that, because it's true. Do you, Alex, choose Sophia? I do. Do you, Sophia, choose Alex? I do, she said. Rings, the officiant said. Mr. Lawrence set them in my palm. Last chance to run? I already ran, I said. Now I'm done. Good. I slid the ring on. I choose you. She slid mine on. I choose you, vows, the officiant prompted. Sophia folded a card. No notes. Alex, You made room for my fear without making me small. I'll guard your peace and share your fire. I am yours. I accept you, I said. And I'll choose you every morning. Short, dangerous, effective. The camera clicked. Daniel's hands trembled. My mother stepped forward. May your yes stay loud. Amen. A cough from the aisle. Emily edged forward, clutching a program. Can I speak? Sophia glanced at me. Keep it short, I said. I wish you joy, Emily said. I'm sorry for everything. Thank you, I said. That's enough. She nodded and retreated. Daniel whispered, Include that? Truth belongs in the album? He took the shot. You may kiss, the officiant said. I thought you'd never ask, I said. Sophia laughed against my mouth as the chapel cheered. First kiss, wide, Daniel called. Parents' reactions? Get Mr. Lawrence smiling, I said. On it, we walked the aisle together. Emily shrank into her pew. Outside, sun wrapped the steps. Family portraits, Daniel said. Mother of the groom, Mom hugged me. You did it. We did. Bride's family, he called. Mr. Lawrence pulled me in. Welcome. I'm home. Groomsmen, bridesmaids, couple alone, Daniel directed. Sophia leaned in. How do you feel? Light. Hold it with you. Easy. At the reception, candles glowed. I took Daniel aside near the bar. You good? I'll be professional. You will? That's why you're here. His eyes flicked to my ring. Congratulations, thank you. First dance, Sophia said. Let's begin. We stepped to the floor. You're quiet, she whispered. I want to hear this. What? The sound of peace. Daniel circled us. Hold the turn. Laugh. Give him one, I said. She laughed into my neck. You're impossible. I'm yours. Toasts followed. Mr. Lawrence lifted a glass. To the man who earned my daughter's love, cheers, I said. My mother added, to the boy who became his own shelter, cheers. Emily lingered by a pillar. Thanks for letting me be here, she whispered as I passed. You didn't ask? I would have left if you'd told me to. I know. Are you angry? No, I said. I'm done. Daniel approached with 2 flutes. Champagne? Quick, Sophia clinked. 2 beginnings, 2 endings that taught us. The shutter sighed. Under string lights, Daniel positioned us. Back to back. Now face each other. You're bossy, I said. I'm paid to be. I held his gaze. You're doing decent work. Thanks, he murmured. I'm sorry, you apologized. Let the pictures talk. They will. Cake. Sophia asked. Cut with me. We slid the knife together. Don't, she warned as I swiped frosting. I must, I said, and tasted sugar and laughter. Bouquet toss in 5, Daniel called. Then sparkler exit. Stay sharp, I said. I will, Emily asked Sophia. 1 photo with the bride? Sophia looked at me. It's your call. 1, she said. They stood together. Smile, Daniel said. The shutter clicked. Mr. Lawrence nodded toward the terrace. Walk with me. We stepped into the night. You planned this, he said. I planned to finish a chapter, and it's finished. Then start the next one. With your blessing. You have it. Back inside, the band lifted the tempo. Daniel stood near the floor, camera lowered. Enough for the album? More than enough. Good. Shoot the exit. Then rest. He nodded. Do you ever think about? No, I said. I think about now. Sophia pulled me to the guest book. Look, she said. My mother had written, he kept his yes. She's right, I said. Daniel jogged over. One last portrait before the sparklers. Make it count. Hands, he said. We laced fingers. Closer. We closed the space. Breathe. We are, I answered. Flash. Congratulations, he whispered. Thank you. Guests poured outside, sparklers spitting light. The path shimmered. Ready to run? Sophia asked. With you? Always. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, we said, and we sprinted. Sparks hissed. Daniel ran backward, filming. Laugh. We laughed, loud and free. The sound felt new. For years, my laugh came out thin, borrowed, brittle. Tonight it belonged to me. Every click he took wrote that truth. He knew it. I knew it. And it stayed mine at the car. I faced him. Send everything tomorrow. You'll have it, and keep a copy, I said. You'll want to remember I already will, he said. Sophia tugged my sleeve. One more thing? What? Tell me you're happy? I'm happy, I said. Again, I'm happy, I said, and I meant it. We slipped into the car. Cheers muffled. Daniel shrank in the rear window. New story. Sophia whispered. New story. Title. I found peace and kept it. Keep it with me, she said. I will, I said, and for once the word felt like forever. Wait, Emily whispered, gripping a chair. I made the biggest mistake of my life. I set my glass down. Say it. I threw away the one person who loved me, right? She said. I can't undo it. I'm sorry you said that, I replied. What do you want now? Forgiveness, she breathed. A chance to breathe? That's not mine to give, I said. That belongs to you. Daniel stood near the dance floor, camera lowered. I faced him. You got your shots? Yeah, he muttered. Then lift the lens and work. He raised it. Emily wiped her eyes. I needed you to hear it. I heard it, I said. I'm done carrying it. How do you put it down? She asked. By choosing not to pick it up again. A priest approached. May I speak? Yes, I said. He nodded to Emily. Regret can be a teacher if you let it. She stared at the floor. It hurts. It should, he said. Pain marks a boundary crossed. Do not pitch a tent there. Daniel edged closer. Father, what if the hurt never ends? It changes, the priest said, but only when you do. Daniel swallowed. I ruined my best friend. You broke your own word, the priest said. Start there. Emily turned to me. I thought an apology might free you. I was free before you spoke, I said. I let go when I chose her. Does she heal you? Emily asked. No, I said. I heal me. She shares the light. Mr. Lawrence touched my shoulder. All right. Finished, I said. I meant it. Finally. Emily looked at Sophia across the room. She's kind to let me be here. She's strong, I said. Stronger than me, she whispered. Strength starts when excuses end, I said. Daniel lowered the camera again. I don't know how to live with this. Begin with honesty, I said. Tell the truth even when no one's watching. He winced. Will you ever talk to me again? No, I said. You're part of a closed chapter. The priest turned to me. Do you need a blessing? Only this, I said. Bless my yes. Your yes becomes many small yeses. Keep them. Emily gripped the chair harder. Alex, can you look at me? I am, I said. Do you hate me? I don't hold you at all, I said. Hate would be holding, she cried harder. What do I do with this weight? Carry it until it teaches you, I said. Then set it down. Father, Daniel asked, voice raw. Am I forgivable? Everyone is forgivable, the priest said. Not everyone is trusted. Daniel's mouth trembled. How do I pay? Payment is change, repeated, the priest answered. Sophia reached my side. Do you want to leave? In a minute, I said. Steady, steady. Emily glanced at our hands. I did this to myself. Yes, I said. And to you, she added. Yes, I said again. I'm sorry, she whispered. Keep that for yourself, I said. Build something with it. The band softened. Daniel clicked a few frames, then dropped the camera. Alex, he said. I'll send the gallery tonight. Do that, I said. The priest lifted a hand. A short blessing. He faced the room. May the past stay honest, the present stay gentle, and the future stay chosen. Amen, I said. Emily sank into a chair. I don't know how to go home. Start by walking out, I said. One step is a kind of truth. Daniel approached me once more. If I become better, does anything change? Your life changes, I said. Mine already did. Sophia touched my jaw. Ready now? Ready. We crossed the floor. Daniel packed his lenses at the door. The priest walked with us. Peace to your house. Peace to yours, I said. Keep choosing yes, he replied. Outside, cool night air met my face. Sophia squeezed my hand. What do you feel? Nothing heavy, I said. Only room. Behind me, their regret clinked like chains I didn't wear. Ahead, the path was clear. I'm done, I said. And free, she answered. Free, I agreed, and we stepped into our quiet. Sophia and I sat on the balcony, city lights flickering below. Her hand rested in mine, warm, steady. You're quiet, she said. I'm thinking, I replied. About what? About everything, I said. About how I started this year, crawling, and somehow ended it standing. She tilted her head. You're more than standing. I used to beg for answers, I admitted. Now I don't need them. That's freedom, she smiled. And revenge? It isn't my story anymore, I said. It ended the moment I stopped caring about their pain. Her fingers squeezed mine. So what is your story now? Survival. Growth. Choosing peace over poison. Her voice softened. I like that version. I looked at her. I like it too. The sliding door creaked. Daniel stood with his camera, awkward. One last shot before I go? Sophia glanced at me. I nodded. Take it. He lifted the lens. Closer, please. We leaned in. His voice faltered. Smile. I smiled, not for him, but for me. The shutter clicked. Done, he said quietly. Send it tomorrow, I told him. He nodded. Congratulations. Good night, Daniel. When he left, Sophia whispered, that felt final. It was, I said. That was my closure. She studied me. Do you ever wonder what he sees through that camera? Chains, I said. His own. Not mine. And Emily? She's living in the same prison, I said. Bars built from regret. Sophia leaned closer. And you? I'm outside the walls, I said. Finally breathing, her eyes shimmered. You really mean it? I do? Betrayal broke me, but it also rebuilt me. Stronger, wiser. She touched my chest. Calmer. Yes. I don't feel the fire of revenge anymore. Only the fire of living. Good, she said, because that's the fire I want to share. We sat in silence. The city hummed steady around us. After a while, she whispered, if you could speak to the man you were on that night, the one who walked in and saw, what would you say? I thought carefully. I'd tell him you will hurt, but you will not end. You will rise, and one day you'll thank the pain. She kissed my shoulder. He would believe you? Not then, I said, but he'd live long enough to see it. The door opened again. My mother stepped out. You two look content. We are, I said. She smiled. I prayed for this. Prayers answered, I said. She touched my cheek. You let go of anger? Yes, I said. Completely, then keep letting go. Every day I will, I promised. She kissed my forehead and went back inside. Sophia whispered, You're lucky. I know, she smiled. So am I. We rose and walked to the edge of the balcony. The night air brushed cool across my face. I'm not afraid anymore, I said. Of what? Of being broken again. Why not? Because I know I can rebuild. I've already done it once. Sophia rested her head on my shoulder. You won't have to rebuild alone, I know, I said. The memory of Daniel's last photo lingered. That image wasn't for him, it was for me. Proof that I had survived. Proof that I had chosen better, Sophia whispered. Tell me in one word what this moment is for you. Freedom, I said. She closed her eyes. Then don't ever give it up. I won't, I said. The city glowed beneath us, endless and alive. I breathed deep, steady and certain. For the first time I felt whole.